and it beeps to tell you that it actually took the time memo. So I'm going to do another one. Alright, so then you go back to time memo mode, and you can cycle through the time memos, and it captures the time, the seconds, and the date, which is kind of nice. I haven't actually found a practical use for it, but I've thought of certain circumstances where it would be useful, so to have that feature is kind of nice. Let me see if yeah, okay, so I just cleared it because I don't really need those. Okay, so this is the alarm view. So the alarms are kind of weird to me at first, but now that I've been using the watch, I understand why they're the way they are. So each alarm, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 alarms and a what they call snooze alarm. And alarm 1 through 4 will, when set, go off for 10 minutes or 10 seconds and then just stop. It's just like really fast beeping, kind of. You'd kind of wonder like how that's useful, but I found it's good. Like, say I have we can rent study rooms at my school, and say I have one until 7 p.m. So I set a reminder for like 6:55 to start packing up and leave, and it just goes off for 10 seconds. I know I'm awake and everything, so I don't think it's really good for if you want the alarm to wake you up. However, it's really good for like reminders and stuff. So I'm gonna set this for 12:55, and the alarm will start going off. So just so you can hear it and get a feel for what it's like. Oh, here's another kind of goofy thing with the phone or with the watch. When you're in kind of edit mode, this button here reduces the time you're setting by an hour, and this one increases it, which just seems kind of backwards because usually up is, you know, to add time. So that's still taking some getting used to. I'm still not really good with that. I guess I'll get used to it eventually, but it just seems kind of counterintuitive to me. So let me crank this up to 55. Okay, so now the alarm's on, indicated here, and it should go off at 12:55, and you can just hear what the beep sounds like. And real quick, I'll explain the snooze alarm, which is just like these alarms, except the beeping will repeat every 5 minutes until you turn it off. Yeah, so, you know, it's probably not really good for waking you up unless you, like, put the strap around your ear. So, okay, so back to alarm mode. The snooze alarm, like I mentioned a second ago, it'll just repeat that beeping every 5 minutes, I think for up to an hour until you turn it off, which I guess is their idea of, you know, when, you know, what you would use to wake you up. But I'd be really wary of relying on it as my primary wake up alarm. Okay, so here's the stopwatch. You know, works like most stopwatches, although there's not like lap like some have. Like, you can't do different laps, you can only split it. So here I'm at 10 seconds. I'll hit this split button, which captures this 12:62, and then I think it's still counting. I haven't really used this much, so I'm not sure, but I think it's still counting. And then if I hit split again, yeah, it'll go back to the normal. And then if I hit stop, it shows me the first time. Then I hit clear. Hang on. Let's see. Start, stop. Split. Start, stop. And then, okay, yeah. So I hit start, stop. Say I got 2 friends racing. I hit split when the first one finishes. And then I hit start, stop when the second one finishes. So here it shows me the first time, 5 seconds. Then I hit clear, shows me the second time, 9 seconds. Then I hit clear and it clears back to 0. So I haven't used many stopwatches, but I know like the one on my phone lets you kind of record multiple laps, and it just keeps a snapshot of that which I guess is a little better suited for a phone because you have like the interface and everything. But I just don't feel like this one split is very useful, especially when after clicking it, it doesn't show you the new time. It shows you the old time, but it's still running. I don't know. It just seems kind of odd to me that that's their implementation of the stopwatch. Is that everything? Yeah, so that's really everything with the watch. You know, I never really wore a watch prior to this one, other than like when I was a kid. And it took me like probably a week to get used to. I thought it was kind of uncomfortable. It would end up riding down my arm. But now, you know, it sits here pretty good. It's quite comfortable after the first week or so once I got used to it. And I guess kind of the only complaint, you see how tall it is. It adds like probably at least 1/4 of an inch. So I kind of snag it like when putting it through my jacket sleeve or when trying to put my book bag on. But other than that, I think it's a really great watch. Yeah, I'd give it 5 out of 5 stars actually. Because it looks good, it functions well, and it's got pretty well thought out features other than, you know, the kind of quiet alarm and the stopwatch. But yeah, so this has been a Minus the Sync review of the Casio G-Shock watch. Thanks for watching.